Hang on 1 second here real fast, and we'll get to going here. All right, everybody. Hey, we are excited to be back live streaming this here with our next guest, and I guarantee this guy's podcast is rocking and rolling with everything going on in the industry. And I'm excited, been excited for all of our speakers, but I'm really excited about what our special guest is going to share. And Tony was born and raised in Colorado, and he's always enjoyed the challenge of starting and building a business. That is why it became a natural progression. At the age of 25, he became an entrepreneur with 2 small construction companies. Now, in 2005, he got his start in the medical marijuana industry in Fort Collins, Colorado, starting a small marijuana caregiving business, Highway to Healing. I love that. By the time he was 35, he had 2 dispensaries with sales of $6.5 million annually, including 2 indoor grow facilities with a combined 20,000 plus square feet of production in Denver. All 4 locations consist of 19 city and state licenses. Tony then joined a group of 5 industry owners and started a successful extraction company called Open Vape in late 2012. They focused solely on vaporizer pens and cartridges. By 2015, they expanded to 9 states and Jamaica. Yeah, man. In 2016, annual revenue was nearing $30 million, and Open Vape became a leading brand in the fast-growing cannabis industry. This is why Anthony became involved in multiple LLCs and S corps in the industry. So we're honored to have him joining us today with his great podcast, Plant Problems, out there, everybody. So, hey, Tony, how's it going, man?
It's going great, Scott. You're really working hard today. I've been watching the last couple hours, and hopefully I can provide a break for you for a minute. I do have some slides that I'm going to share with everybody. So,
awesome.
7 minutes, and then we can do some back and forth if you like. So
that'd be great. Yeah, no problem. So you'll want to hit share your screen so that we can pull up your slides there. And we'll be rock and rolling here. And then you probably got it up already. So just got to hit the share screen.
Yeah.
There we go. And there we go. The future is green. Just go to presentation mode if you want.
Yep.
There you go. Perfect. Well, I'm going to be here, but I'll jump off and watch and then jump back in when you're done here in a second.
No problem. That's fine, Scott. It's about 7 minutes, just so you know.
Sure. Perfect.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm the author and successful entrepreneur of the book From Black Market to the Man, 10 Steps to Becoming a Multimillionaire in the Legal Cannabis Industry. I'm really excited and happy to be here with you guys today. I haven't done a lot of these presentations, so I'm really excited about making sure I do something special for you guys. Where I came from, ever since the age of 13, I had to work for everything I had, so just survival most of the time. I grew up very poor, and my father and mother, my mother was an artist, my father was a carpenter. After a couple decades of hard work, here I am in front of you. I've learned so much. My passion is helping others actually solve their problems, finding solutions for those. As an entrepreneur, one of the toughest skills to learn is how to solve your problems quickly. I had to do that extremely fast, especially with my first business. My first business was in real estate. I started a fix and flip company. It taught me so much, especially how to solve problems quickly. On my journey, I created a new entrepreneur venture, and that's the business Scott was talking about. I started a medical marijuana grow operation. I had never had a green thumb, so it was crazy for me at the time to even think that I could do it. But at the time, now looking back, I was ready for it. What I'm going to share with you today comes from my 15 years of experience in the cannabis industry. So thank you so much, and let's get to it. The end of Prohibition. Prohibition has failed, and so many of us can see that. Just like alcohol, marijuana prohibition. Just like alcohol, marijuana prohibition has failed miserably. Regulations. Regulate, tax, legalize. This is a new territory for most of society. There's a lot of fear out there, fear of the unknown, but it's time to make it safe. Professional advice. Survival of the fittest. It is a wild new frontier out there, and if you don't know how to create the right team, it becomes next to impossible to win. There's going to be a lot of losers. Stereotypes. Who's working in the industry? What are you seeing? What type of personalities? It's all across the spectrum. You're going to see druggies, you're going to see professionals, and you're also going to see new entrepreneurs that are getting into the wave of the excitement. Speaking of stereotypes.
All right, our special guest right now, Wayne Campbell, Garth Elgar, Wayne's World. All right, talking about Wayne Stock. Very exciting, big event. Everybody's excited, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be a big concert at Adlai Stevenson Park. It's just going to be a big party. You know, we got some great bands coming, like Aerosmith. I just want to remind everybody that there's still plenty of tickets left.
But that's no reason to wait till the last minute.
Because it's just a chance for the city of Aurora
To do something.
fun and to put the city on the map.
It's a lot of work. Oh, well, work is hard.
You're not really listening to me, are you? I mean, I could say anything right now, like you're a complete tool.
But you wouldn't hear it.
Are you guys still out there with me? Great.
I love it.
Who is the listener? The entrepreneur. There are endless opportunities out there right now in the industry. For the grow, there are hundreds of new acres coming online every year right now. Extraction, so many new products are being made and so many more to come. From the oil of this plant, there's so many uses for it. Retail, if you don't grow it, it doesn't matter, you can still sell it. The investor, this is one of my favorites. I directly invest into many parts of the industry, and with the information that I'll provide on my show, you'll be able to take that and make better informed decisions. Don't waste your money, do your research. Occupational. If you're interested in getting involved and being employed in the industry, it's a great place to listen in to see what's actually happening and what might interest you. There's so many choices out there right now. It's much better to find what fits you as opposed to what falls in front of you. That's a huge mistake that most people make. I'm also going to share a lot of my stories on the show because I have been through from the beginning where it was a gray area into the legal market. I've got stories where I was raided by the DEA and have lost tons of money, and I'll be spreading out through stories throughout the entire shows, through all the shows. Who makes a great guest? Business owners in cannabis, yes. But successful business owners are also good too. It's great to gain another perspective. So I interview a lot of successful or on the way up to being successful entrepreneurs. Occupational, someone with a niche idea, someone with a unique job. Also, investors of all kinds. There are thousands flocking to our industry right now. Ancillary product manufacturers. These are companies that are not necessarily touching the plant or working directly with the plant, but they're working around the cannabis and hemp area altogether, solving problems with software, new machines, tools, lighting, and so on. I want to thank you guys for listening to me today. And please look for me at plantproblem.com or iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and so many more. Thank you so much. Oh, Scott, I can't hear you. Hold on a second.
Oh, that's me on my end.
Oh, okay, good. I thought I did something wrong.
Well, I know I'm excited about your podcast, and I work with Pie Ties as well, and Tom and Tracy and I've been sharing some back and forth, and I know you're on their stuff as well too. So it's exciting for you.
It is, absolutely. I appreciate the opportunity to be here on the show. This is for some of the listeners out there that are with you right now. I just launched last month, and so I've got 28 episodes under my belt.
Wow.
And my last year has just been a blast. I've written a book. I created a bunch of great new opportunities along the way, and now I launched my podcast. So I'm really ecstatic to be here right now. So thank you.
Well, what's been the biggest surprise for you since you've launched in the last 30 days?
I think the biggest surprise is just like anything else, getting started, right? And actually just doing it, like committing and saying, I'm going to do it. Once you commit and you make that, and this happens in all business, it seems like, once you make that commitment and you go, I'm going to set myself a deadline. And I work with some really smart people, and they were able to say, hey, this is how we should get it done. Now I've got the momentum. So I'm feeling really good about that now. And now I can really start honing what I'm doing and really dig into my interviews.
I love that. I love them. Definitely great stuff. Well, you've got, I think you've got several amazing years ahead of you as we figure out what the states are going to do with cannabis and things like that and beyond, obviously. But it always makes, I think it makes for good radio, good podcasting when you've got something that's on the edge a little bit and it's in a whole new kind of wave out there. And I think you said something really valuable a few minutes ago about how it's not just successful business owners in the cannabis that make for great guests. It's successful business owners make for great guests because it's the aspect of running a business and putting those things in place. So.
Yeah, so many people get caught up with the ideas and the, I don't know anything about cannabis, so I can't do it. And, so many smart business people that I've spoken with, it's a cog. It's a cog in the wheel. We just have it's just a new cog that's in the wheel, and you just put it in there. And so I'm really looking for these very intelligent, there's a lot of them out there. And what this podcast has allowed me to do is ask them, right? I think, I've heard it from several other podcasters, but just being able to go out there and say, hey, would you be on my podcast? It's amazing what it opens up. And yeah. I can't wait for the next year to see what happens over the next 12 months.
Exactly. Well, hey, way to go. 28 episodes your first month. Keep up the great stuff. What's the best way for people to connect with you?
So best way, of course, plantproblem.com. They can reach out to me there. It's also got my book information if they're interested in that. And you can reach me at Facebook at Anthony BMK. It's really awesome. Easy. So those two ways would be great. Thanks a lot for having me, Scott.
Hey, Tony, thank you so much, brother. We'll be in touch and we'll talk to you later, all right?
Good. Bye.
Good. Thanks. That was good. I like that. That's going to be a hot topic for some time to come, which will be good to go. All right. Let's see here. Next guest here is going to be, after Tony, Joy. There we go. Hang on. Let me make sure I get that right. Tony, yes, and Joy. All right, Joy. Hopefully you're there. There she is. Another. Okay, good stuff.